Hey, Annie Purdue Olson here, and I was wondering if you knew that you have a 1 in 9 chance of being heard right the first time you say something. The reason is that people speak about 150 words per minute, but we think up to 900 words per minute. So I talk really fast, so I might be more towards like 175 words per minute, but then maybe my thoughts are even going faster too. And think about the mess in your head when you're only speaking out about 150 words per minute and you've got all these thoughts circling around in there. So that's like a 1 in 9 chance that you're going to get it right the first time, that you're going to speak out your mouth what is going on in your head the first time. So Oscar Trimboli, in his book, Deep Listening, Impact Beyond Words, talks about this whole idea that what is going on in our head is different than what's coming out of our mouth. And so it makes listening quite a bit more of a challenge. So he describes this, and I love this analogy. He describes it like a washing machine. So you've got these 900 thoughts circling around in your head, and it's all sudsy and agitated in your head. But every washing machine has a rinse cycle. And when we speak, it's like a rinse cycle that helps us clean out the thoughts and clear out the thoughts in our head. But every washing machine has like more than one rinse cycle, right? So, so I think it's also important for us to consider speaking more than one time. And that is what Oscar Trimboli is talking about in Deep Listening, is how can we ask questions that actually help people unclutter and rinse out all of the thoughts in their brain. So if we ask more questions about what they're thinking, instead of just taking what they say the first time they say it as what they mean, and ask more questions, we can dig below the surface and find out maybe what's really going on in somebody's head. And how you know something's going on in someone's head is they start using like these magic words. You'll start hearing these code words come out. Things like, well, what I really mean to say is, or, you know, what really matters to me is, or this is really critical. So you start hearing those words and you know you're digging deeper into the thoughts that are going on in their head. You know that there's some deeper listening going on. So this is really a fun topic to think about. I mean, imagine if your thoughts are happening so much faster than your words. Like, how do we help people really think through what's going on in their head? So I'd love to hear your thoughts about what you think is going on in this conversation, in your head, in what you're thinking, how to get these deeper listening conversations going. Give me some ideas in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. And then grab a cup of coffee and your comfy chair and listen to the podcast by Oscar Trimboli, because you might get some nuggets from it that I missed, and I would love to hear about it. So the link to the podcast is in this Facebook Live comments, and comment on what you learn about it after you listen. Learn with me. I would love it. Thank you for joining me.